My business partner tried to push me out of our company while I was on maternity leave, but she didn't know I'd been recording our meetings for months. Daphne and I started TechBridge Solutions in my garage 6 years ago. We coded until 3 a.m., split ramen packets, and promised we'd never become the kind of entrepreneurs who forgot where they came from. By year 3, we had 47 employees and contracts with major hospitals. By year 5, venture capitalists were circling. We'd built something real from nothing. She was the sister I'd chosen, the person I trusted with everything. When I got pregnant, Daphne threw me a lavish baby shower at the office. She gave a speech about how motherhood wouldn't change our partnership. We'd built something that could accommodate real life. Everyone applauded. I actually cried. Looking back, I should have noticed how her smile never reached her eyes. My daughter Iris was born 3 weeks early. Complications meant I'd need 12 weeks instead of 8. Daphne texted daily, "Focus on healing, everything's handled." Then my assistant Pilar called at 2 a.m., her voice shaking. "There's an emergency board meeting tomorrow. You weren't notified." I'd installed recording software on our conference room system months earlier, not because I suspected Daphne, but because a client had sued us over a miscommunication. Documentation became my obsession after that. Every meeting, every discussion, automatically archived. I listened to the recordings from my hospital bed, Iris asleep in my arms. Daphne's voice was cold and clinical. "The company needs decisive leadership. Pregnancy hormones, postpartum depression. We can't risk our investors' confidence. I'm proposing we restructure her shares while she's on leave." The CFO, Ryland, hesitated. "That seems..." "She'll understand," Daphne cut in. "It's what's best for the company, for everyone." Over the next week, I listened to 6 more meetings. Daphne had been meeting with investors, suggesting I was mentally unstable. She'd hired a lawyer to find loopholes in our partnership agreement. She'd even contacted our biggest client, hinting they'd get better service with her as sole owner. The recordings revealed something worse. Daphne had been skimming from our operating account for 2 years. Nothing huge, just enough to stay hidden. She'd been using my maternity leave to cover her tracks before the annual audit. I spent my nights feeding Iris and building my case. I hired my own lawyer, a vicious woman named Colette, who specialized in corporate warfare. We documented everything: the embezzlement, the attempted coup, the breach of fiduciary duty, every stolen dollar, every lie told to investors. On week 11, Daphne called. "Ready to come back? We need to discuss some changes." "Can't wait," I said sweetly. The morning I was supposed to return, Colette and I walked into the office with 2 federal investigators and a forensic accountant. I'd tipped off our investors the night before, sending them selected recordings. Daphne's face went white when she saw me. "What's happening? You wanted changes," I said. "Here they are." The investigators spent 3 hours in her office. Our employees watched through glass walls as boxes of documents were removed. Daphne called her lawyer, her husband, her father, a senator who'd always intimidated me. By noon, the investors had voted. Daphne was out. I was CEO. But as I stood in what was now solely my conference room, my phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. "Check your personal accounts." All of them. D. I opened my banking app. My savings account, empty. My investment portfolio, liquidated. The college fund I'd started for Iris, gone. Everything I'd worked for, vanished. Over $300,000, just gone. Then I saw the email. Daphne had filed a counterclaim, alleging I'd falsified the recordings. Her father's firm was representing her, and she'd sent every investor a doctored tape of me supposedly approving the transfers. My lawyer's text came next. "We have a problem. A big one. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below."